Hello and welcome to the West Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers Virtual College Fair. Thank you for joining us today. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. You can ask a question to a specific institution by including their name in your question, or you can ask a question for all of our representatives to answer for you. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions that are happening, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website where you registered. So tonight, I'm very excited to present these institutions to you this evening. So we're very excited to start things off tonight with the West Virginia University Institute of Technology.
All right, thank you so much for that introduction. Okay, so my name is Allison Moore. I'm an admissions counselor at WVU Tech. I've been working there for 2 years now, and I absolutely love my job to help anyone I can with anything. Just to let you know, it's pretty important that the WVU system is statewide. What that kind of means is Morgantown, as you can see on the slide, that is our big main campus. WVU Tech is the Beckley campus. And then Potomac State is in Kaiser, that's the Kaiser campus. We're the same but different in the fact that since Morgantown is our main campus, it's a very large campus. So you're gonna have big class sizes, it's in a big city, not as big as like New York or anything like that, but you're gonna have a lot of stuff to do and a lot of people to see. But at Beckley, at Tech, we're smaller. So you're only looking at about 1,700 students in 35 majors, while Morgantown has almost 30,000 students. So it's just kind of picking which one is best for you. Here's an aerial shot of my campus. I thought it was really pretty, wanted to kind of let you see it and get to know it a little bit more. Tech is in Beckley. So the Beckley population is about 17,000, and it definitely feels like that when it's around lunchtime and I'm trying to get to Chick-fil-A. We're the 9th largest city in West Virginia. On my campus specifically, what we have unique is the Launch Lab, the School of Nursing, and the School of Medicine. So that's unique to my campus. So we just wanted to put that in there. Just at a glance, we were founded in 1895. We're still going strong. We have over 35 academic programs, 40 plus student organizations. Your average class size will be about 17 students, and the student ratio is 12:1. We have 2 academic colleges. So you have the College of Business, Humanities, and Social Sciences, and the Leonard C. Nelson College of Engineering and Sciences. So whatever college, whatever major you pick, you'll be in one of those colleges. Here are our programs of study. Some of the more popular ones are nursing, anything engineering is very popular. You can tell by this that we are more of a STEM school, not liberal arts. So we don't offer, an art degree or anything like that. You're going to see a lot of STEM programs, but I know all of our engineering programs, even computer engineering, is ABET accredited. So if you know anything about that, that's the best accreditation you can get for engineering. So if that's what you're looking for, we're a great school for it. And we have pre-professional studies. So if you want to go into pre-law or even pre-veterinary, we have a good option for you. So for housing, we have 2 dorms. We have Hogan Hall and University Hall. They're a little bit different, but they all are staffed by live-in professional resident directors. We have the study rooms, television access, high-speed internet for you, and laundry. So everything that you need away from home in the dorms. Here's our financial aid information. Since we are, one big system, one WVU, we use the same FAFSA code. So even if you wanted to come to WVU Tech, you would still use this same FAFSA code. That is the same for Morgantown and Potomac State College, but we're the same. So here's the admissions contact information. UChat, we have that on our website. It's really easy. Just type in your question and we get back to you sometimes within minutes, or you can schedule a one-on-one phone call with us. That's for more if you have any more in-depth questions. We have our phone number. That's our main switchboard. So you can call the switchboard, and we'll direct you to where you need to go. Our tech admissions email is also another great way to connect with us. And the 410 Neville Street is our mailing address. So if you have any mail or you want to send a letter or anything, that's the address that you would use. And that's wraps that up for me. Here's my information and my email and my phone number for you. So if we have any questions, feel free. And if not, you can always email me later.
Awesome. Great. Thank you, Allison, for sharing more about West Virginia University Institute of Technology. And also, students, just a reminder, we've got that Q&A going. So hopefully we'll see some of your questions for Allison or other representatives. All right. I am really excited to hand it over to our next institution, which will be Slippery Rock University of Pennsylvania.
Thank you so much. And thanks for having me. Hi, everyone. My name is Sierra Bell. I am an admissions counselor at Slippery Rock University in Pennsylvania. And so we're located in a smaller town of Slippery Rock, which is in Pennsylvania. And so that's about an hour north of Pittsburgh. And if you're looking at Morgantown, that's about 2 hours. We're about 2 hours to Cleveland as well, and 3 hours to Niagara Falls, Canada. So again, Slippery Rock's a smaller town. We have a lot of community and campus support. The community is about 3,000 people. And when you're looking on campus, you have about 8,800 students. So a lot of friendship opportunities, but at the same time, the professors know your name because our classes are smaller. So we have about 25 students on average in a class. So you don't have to worry about being taught in a big lecture hall. If you would like that personalized attention, that's what Slippery Rock can provide you. We, being in a smaller town, have really built a lot of clubs and organizations for our students. We have over 160. So everything from Harry Potter Club to video gaming club to board game club to Division II sports as well. We offer 10 for women and 7 for men. And when we're looking at the Division II, there are sports scholarships with that as well. We also have club and intramural sports. And here you can see some of our majors. So we have 150 different programs at the undergraduate level. We also have graduate programs. You'll see here some of the popular majors in our unique offerings, but really what sets Slippery Rock apart are some of these accelerated pre-professional tracks. So what you do in your 4th year, where you would typically study your last year of your undergraduate degree, we actually combine that with our graduate programs. So you kind of have a hybrid year, that 4th year, and do undergrad and graduate programs. What you see here, in 5 years, you can get your bachelor's degree along with your master's of athletic training or physician assistant studies, or you can get your doctorate in 6 years of occupational therapy or physical therapy. So we have some other programs that are structured like that, but these are some of the popular accelerated options. We have 4 colleges. So the College of Health, Engineering, and Science is going to be the largest, followed by Business, Education, and then Liberal Arts. And we've been around since 1889, so over 130 years of experience. All of our courses are taught by professors or faculty members who have a lot of real-world experience as well. And we have an honors college also. So if you're interested in that, that does also provide honors scholarships, $1,500 per year. And when we're looking here, this is the cost of attendance. So for 2 semesters, which is 1 year, it's based on last year's cost. So 2020 to 2021, the current academic year rather, our 2021 to 2022 costs will come out in this summer, but we are on a flat tuition rate. So $7,716 for a PA resident plus the fees, which is this column. Now, since you're an out-of-state student, you would look at this 3rd column. So that's 2 times the rate, or 200% of the tuition rate plus fees. If you have a final GPA of 3.0 or higher, you can actually fall under this middle column, which is 150% of the tuition plus the fees. So When you look here, this is the room and meal option, which you see it's the same across the board. The residential suites are more of an apartment style living where you have your bathroom inside of an apartment. You have a kitchen snack prep area, maybe shared balcony, shared living room, shared kitchen. And then this one is the traditional hall where the restroom is outside. It's more of the communal bathroom. And so for that is shared with about 20 to 25 other people. So you see it's about $3,000 less. Then when you're looking at the totals, so if you're an out-of-state student with a 3.0 GPA or higher, and you're living in the traditional hall, you're only about $700 from what a PA resident would be paying in the residential suite. So we can get you pretty close. Plus there's scholarship opportunities on top of that as well. So if we're looking here, this is the application process. So you would apply online using this application link. There's an online app, $30 fee, and then your transcripts need to be sent by your counselor. If you're interested in coming for the fall 2021, our deadline is May 1st, which is National College Decision Day. If you're interested in next year, so fall 2022 or the spring 2022 as well, those are going to come out in the summer to apply. Okay, but if you're still trying to come this year and you're a senior, May 1st. What's really nice is that Slippery Rock has out-of-state scholarships. So actually, our out-of-state student body has grown last year, so they rewarded us by providing us with more out-of-state scholarships. So it's a great time to apply as a student from West Virginia. And if you are interested in doing that, we also have a scholarship application. It's one application for 5 minutes. It submits you to all the donor scholarships, and it's called the first year scholarship application. So that's another way that you can still apply for scholarships, and that is due February 28th, so in 10 days. So you can find information about that there. All of our majors, so we offer 150 some majors and minors, as I mentioned before. If you would like to speak to a faculty member, we have faculty information sessions via Zoom where you can speak with a faculty member directly in your department and see what the course offerings would be and what sets that program apart. So we have information about the majors, and then our visiting options for those faculty information sessions are going to be listed here. We also have weekday visits and select Saturday visits as well. So if you would like to come to campus, we welcome you, but we're also doing some virtual appointments for students. Again, my name is Sierra. I'm really excited that you decided to spend time with us tonight. Thank you so much. I'm going to put my information in the chat box, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Sierra, for sharing more about Slippery Rock University. I do have a bit of a schedule update. So while our next presenter gets ready, just want to let all of our attendees know that unfortunately Marietta College is not able to join us tonight. So in case, just wanted to let you know, but I hope if you are interested in them that you'll check out their website and be in touch with their admissions office for more information. Our next presenter now is going to be representing Glenville State College.
Thank you, Jennifer. All right, y'all, so I'm just gonna get my screen shared and then we'll get going. All right, so I'm with Glenville State College. So if you're not really familiar with us, we are located right in the heart of West Virginia. So we're very centrally located. So you're kind of right smack in the middle of West Virginia. So it's really convenient because we're kind of close to our bigger cities like Charleston, Parkersburg, Huntington. So you're very centrally located and right there with everything. So my name is Lexi and I work here in our admissions office. So what my job is to really help guide you in this application process. So, answering your questions, putting you in contact with professors or coaches or financial aid, anyone and anything that you may be wondering about. I just want to be your kind of point of contact and help guide you through this whole process. We understand that as your counselor, you're trying to navigate this whole college search. So our goal is to make it really easy for you. So on this screen is my contact info. You can call, text, or send me an email. I'll also put that information in the chat for you because we're going to cover a lot in a really short amount of time. So if you have questions that we don't cover in this session, please feel free to reach out anytime and I'll be able to give you the information you're looking for. So on this screen, you're going to see all of our academic departments that we offer. Really great things to be said about all of these. We have different degree programs in each of these departments. We offer bachelor's degrees, associate degrees, and even fully online degrees if you're looking for that. This is probably something that you would definitely want more information on, or if you would like to kind of get set up with talking one-on-one with a professor, please just reach out. We can definitely do that for you. That way you're getting the most information from us. So we are a smaller institute, so you definitely see that in your classroom size, which is a huge benefit to you because you are known here. You know, you're not just going to get lost as another number in the auditorium. Your professors are going to know who you are, know what you're trying to do if you're an athlete or if you're into this activity. Which I think is really great, and it helps you be really successful here. That's kind of our whole goal, is to really provide you with the tools and everything you need to be successful, and kind of not just while you're here, but most importantly, once you graduate. We want you to be able to have, you know, internship set up or job opportunities or the contacts you need. We want you to be set up for success here. But just because we are a smaller institute, that does not mean that we are not diverse. We are very diverse here. We have students that travel from all over and transfer here. So students from California, New York, heck, I'm from Alabama and I'm here in Glenville. So we have students from all over. We have a great international program. So, you know, we have students from Japan and Nigeria. So that really adds to your whole college experience. And I think a big reason why we are so diverse is because of our awesome athletics that we have. We're a part of NCAA Division II, the very competitive Mountain Eastern Conference. Those are all of our athletic programs that we currently have. So acro and tumbling, esports we just started, which is really awesome. And then we have intramurals as well. And what helps make our athletes so successful here is the facilities that we provide them. So on the screen, that's our Waco Center. Not pictured, we have our weight room, our turf room, our boxing room, brand new turf fields for our baseball and softball players. For our musicians, we have a Pioneer stage located downtown where they do jam sessions. We just built a brand new Pioneer stage. We have a shooting range, a golf course, and about 325 acres of land for our high adventure club and hunting and all different kinds of things for you to kind of take advantage of and have here as a student. So kind of the next thing for you guys, obviously reach out to me with questions, but the next step I would tell you to do is just really apply. You can follow the link on the screen. That'll take you to our application. And because you guys are on tonight, I'm going to give you our free waiver code, and that's #GoPioneers. You add that to the application at the end, and that waives your code, and you don't have to pay anything. So who doesn't love free? And so what happens once you submit your application is we get that in our office. We kind of go through it and take your information. So I would be able to see, oh, you're interested in criminal justice. Great. You're interested in playing football. Awesome. You want to do our high adventure program. Wonderful. So then I kind of take that information, I contact you directly, and then give you all that information that you're looking for, put you in contact with the coaches or the right people that you're trying to get in touch with. And then I would kind of go over what documents you need, like high school transcripts. Right now we are test optional with everything, so that's wonderful. You don't really have to have your test scores necessarily to get scholarships, so that's great. And the main thing I would want to talk to you guys about is if you haven't done your FAFSA, go ahead and get started on that. It's very important. On the screen there is our school code. Make sure you add that. That way we get access to your information. On this screen also, you're going to see our in-state and out-of-state tuition. Very affordable. That number includes your tuition, your fees, your meal plan, and your housing per semester. Also here, you can stack all of your scholarships together that you receive. So any inside scholarships that you receive from us, like your merit scholarship, promise scholarship, you can stack all of those together with your outside scholarships, going to give you the most maximum financial support here. All right, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. My next thing would be just come visit us. Our campus is open, has stayed open during this whole pandemic, so we'd love to have you come visit. You can also check us out on our social media. We'll post a lot of things we have going on.
Thanks,
Thank you
Lexi,
guys.
for
Go
presenting.
Pioneers.
Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing about Glenville State College. Good news, everyone. We actually have had Marietta College able to join us tonight. So I'm so excited. We got our full slate back tonight. So I'm really excited to be able to share that with everybody. So as we are just getting ready to get settled in, so I think what we will do next, just want to make sure we're all set here. So just give me a quick second. I think now that we've got our full slate here going, I would love to actually have our next presentation come from the University of Alabama, and then we will have Marietta College join us following their presentation. So Billy, whenever you're ready to share the University of Alabama, we would really appreciate that.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Let me just get my screen sharing here. All right. Well, hi, everybody. Thank you all for being here tonight. My name is Billy Rude. I am actually a regional recruiter for the University of Alabama, which means that I'm located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So not exactly in West Virginia, but a little closer to you than Alabama. So typically in the spring and fall, when we're not in the middle of a pandemic, I do get to visit some of the local schools in West Virginia. So you may see me at some point there. Some of you might already be a little bit familiar with the University of Alabama. You may have recently seen our football team win yet another national championship last month. So yay, Roll Tide there. But we're not just a football school. We actually our average GPA is a 3.8 for our incoming students. So it's not just all about football at Alabama. We also are always a leader in enrolling national merit scholars. So if you happen to be a national merit finalist or a semifinalist, you may definitely want to check out the University of Alabama. We are also ranked #2 in the country for our internship placement. So lots of great opportunities for our students. So we are a large research university. Division I for athletics. We do have about 38,000 total students on our campus. It's about a 1,000-acre campus. All of it is walkable. Freshmen are allowed to bring cars. That's always a question that I get. But our incoming class is typically just under 7,000 students. So one of the bigger schools that you're going to hear about tonight. We do try to maintain a 23-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So we do try to make sure that you feel comfortable and you get to know your professors. And we do break the school down into different colleges, such as College of Engineering, College of Nursing, College of Arts and Science. So you will get to be in the same building most of the time, getting to know the other students and professors who are within your major. Something that's a little bit unique is we are about 60% out of state. So you will not be the only person who is not from the state of Alabama. About 60% of the other students will be in that situation as well. We do have over 200 different degree options at Alabama. Some of the bigger majors that we draw from out of state for are the College of Engineering. We do have a fantastic, fully accredited School of Engineering. So if that's something that you're interested in, you'll definitely want to check out Alabama. Also, we've got a lot of research options on our campus. So if you're thinking about pre-med or anything in those pre-health sciences, Alabama's a great place for that. We also have a higher than average acceptance rate into medical schools. So we'll really get you well prepared for that. Anything in kind of sport broadcasting, as you can imagine, is really a strong program. And then the College of Business is also one of our biggest programs that we offer. And if there's something really unique you're interested in, we have something called New College where you can self-design your own major. On our 1,000-acre campus, you are not going to be bored. We've got 2 fitness facilities. One of them has a lazy river with a water slide. The average temperature down there is about 70 degrees. Now that's an average. It's not 70 today. It's a little colder than that, but you'll definitely be able to enjoy a water slide and a lazy river a little bit longer than you will in West Virginia. We've got 3 dining halls on campus, one of the biggest Starbucks in the nation on our campus, which is pretty fun. Rock climbing walls, if I didn't mention that, we're located right beside the Black Warrior River. So lots of kayaking, running and walking paths along there are really nice as well. We also have one of the biggest Greek systems in the nation. So if being in a fraternity or sorority is something that was always something that you wanted to do, you'll definitely want to check out Alabama. However, just like football, the University of Alabama is not all Greek. So only about 30% of our students are participating in Greek life. So if that's not your thing, we've got over 600 other clubs and activities that you can participate in at Alabama. Our application is super easy. For those of you seniors who haven't applied yet, there's still time. $40 application fee, go directly to our website. This year we are test optional. We are reviewing that for next year. So not sure about that, but we will also be on the Common App next year for the first time. So that's pretty exciting. But our application is super easy, doesn't require an essay or a letter of recommendation. So if you'd like to apply, it takes seriously less than 10 minutes. Really, really easy application. We're looking for around a 3.0 and a 1080 or a 21 on your ACT. And again, we are test optional if you don't have those test scores. Out-of-state scholarships is always a big reason why students do look at Alabama from out of state. We have automatic merit scholarships based on your GPA and your test score. So again, for those juniors, this may differ a little bit for next year, but we are typically pretty great at awarding out-of-state scholarships. So we are located down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So we're about 4 hours straight up from the Gulf Coast. So you will have lots of great places to go on weekends. You're definitely going to meet somebody with a beach house down in Mobile, Alabama. We are open for campus visits. So I highly recommend if we're on your list, please come on down, reach out to me. Let me put my contact info slide up. You can screenshot that if you want. You can reach out to me and I can set up a visit for you. We can do a whole personal day, have you sit in on some info sessions, meet some of the faculty you may be working with, get you some meal tickets, get you a tour of campus, meet with honors, whatever you'd like to do, reach out to me. I am happy to help you through this application process. Thank you again for being here. We're going to stick around and roll tide.
Great. Thank you so much, Billy, for sharing the University of Alabama. As we get ready to hear from Marietta College, I would just want to remind our attendees that this is a great time to think about a question for the Q&A. You can direct it to a specific school or ask a question for all of our representatives to weigh in on about a certain program or activity to find out more about it on their campus. All right, so Chandler, whenever you're ready to present Marietta, you are welcome to take it away.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Chandler, I can see your screen. It hasn't shared to you the big share yet,
Okay.
and I can hear you, but if you wanted to turn your camera on, I just wanted to let you know you can. I think I can also send you a request to start that.
All right, perfect.
There we go.
See my screen?
All set. Yep, screen looks good. We can hear you. We can see you.
All right, perfect. Hello, everyone. So my name is Chandler Kuhn. I'm one of the admission counselors at Marietta College. My two main territories that I do have is West Virginia and international. So I get the lucky job to fly to different countries. I've been to Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, China, and Japan with Marietta College. So it's pretty cool. And I get to share those stories with a lot of my West Virginia students. If they have any questions, it's a lot of fun to talk about different cultures, diversity and inclusion, a lot of things that is making Marietta College very proud. I graduated in Marietta College in 2018, so still pretty fresh. So if you have any student life questions, anything like that, I'd be more than happy to answer all of those questions. So let's get done with this quick presentation. Okay, let's see. The last slide, I apologize. Alrighty. So for Marietta College, we were chartered in 1835. We are a very proud school of our history. If you come to Marietta, Ohio, if you've ever been there, we are on the border of West Virginia, Southeast Ohio. The town itself, Marietta, was established, was one of the first establishments outside of the 13 colonies. So if you're a history buff, it's a really cool place to learn a lot about Ohio history as well as the United States history. We currently have around 1,200 students total. So in the grand scheme of higher education, we are a pretty small school. We like to keep it small. Our average class sizes is around 13 students per class, kind of giving you that one-on-one interaction with your professors that we really do value here at Marietta College. A lot of the classes you'll experience are going to be less of a lecture and more of a communication back and forth with your professors. All of our professors are PhD accredited. We don't have any student professors, anything like that. So we like to have those PhD accredited professors to help you and mold your four-year journey at Marietta College. So with that average class size being 13, we do have a geographical representation of 34 different states and 10 different countries. So when you think about only 1,200 students with that kind of representation, we are a pretty diverse bunch, whether it be from rural areas or urban areas or from over the pond or across the pond and different countries. We do have a pretty nice geographical location being due to our size. We like to kind of hone in on that, and we are very proud of our diversity and inclusion at Marietta College. So with that being said, our application process, pretty simple. We do have a few steps though. We are on rolling admission right now. So if you would apply, you would probably receive a answer or a decision letter within a week after you complete your application. The application consists of the application. It is free on our website, the essay, transcripts, letter of recommendation from either a guidance counselor or one of your teachers. And then we also have test scores. Those are currently optional, but if you would like your test scores to represent your application, feel free to do that. And we will look at those. If you select no for your test scores, we will not look at those at all. All right, and here's a little overview of our campus. We are 90 acres. We're about 2.5 blocks. Everything is walking distance. Freshmen can have their car on campus. So if you would like to do that, we have that option for you. I will say when I was a freshman at Marietta College, I rarely used my car since everything was walking distance, even downtown. If you kind of see, this is our 2.5 blocks and all the buildings are within those. So everything is very close to each other within all of the housing options as well. Furthest walk to class is around 8 minutes. So makes it pretty easy to get to and from all of your different academic buildings or your dorm or anything like that. We are also a residential campus. That means that 94% of our students do live on campus all 4 years. Pretty reassuring to someone coming from out of state or living further away, just because all of our students are on campus mostly all the time. Our students don't really go home on the weekends either. We recommend that they don't, especially the first few weeks or months of the school year. So kind of if you ever need anything or want to kind of do something on the weekends, there's always something to do because all of our students are on campus, which is really nice. We also do have 6 dining options on campus as well. So only 2.5 blocks and we have 6 dining options. So if you are pretty big food junkie, we have that option for you. In our library, again, going into our history, the basement of our library does have airtight and air sealed documentation of just different history documents, different expeditions that have gone on in the town of Marietta. And that is something that a lot of tourists come to see and come see our archives in our basement. So with academics, we do have we have a little over 50 undergraduate majors. A few of our new majors are supply chain management, entrepreneurship, environmental engineering, music therapy, music theater, and neuroscience. And then the other few bullets, we have a few of our new minors that we do have. We have 4 graduate programs, those being psychology, clinical mental health counseling. We also have athletic training, and we also have our PA program, our physician assistant program. And our most popular majors that we have are petroleum engineering, education, leadership, health science, and business. Okay, so athletics. We are
Chandler,
yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have hit the end of our 6 minutes already.
Okay, no, okay, that's
I'm
totally
really
fine.
sorry about that.
No,
So
you're
if you
okay.
want to if you have a slide with contact info, want to drop that in your in the chat function, all of our attendees can see that. So you can drop it in the chat too, and then they can get linked to your website and all that kind of information.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much for sharing Marietta with everyone. All right, so Chandler, keep your camera on. Could all of the other representatives turn your cameras on? We are going to, we have a few more minutes before the end of our time together tonight. So I wanted to take the opportunity to have everyone share a little bit more about their campuses and their experiences. So we're gonna do a little round robin. So our first question is gonna be a favorite event or tradition on campus that would give our attendees and those watching this later on a little bit of a flavor of your student experience and something that makes it really special. We're going to go in the same order that everyone presented. So we'll start with West Virginia University Institute of Technology. And as the person in front of you finishes, just feel free to unmute yourself, representatives, and give your answer. And yeah, so we'll get started with that question.
Well, all right. I guess kind of a tradition on my campus is we're the Golden Bears at Tech. But if you follow football from Morgantown, you know, that's a huge football tradition. So what we'll do is to make sure that everyone at Tech can still go to the Morgantown football games is we actually have shuttles. So you can all shuttle up in a bus, go down to Morgantown, get to watch the game, have a great time, and then we'll bring you back again. So that is fun. And it goes reverse too. Morgantown might have their football team, but at Tech, our basketball team does really well. So we'll actually have other colleges and different people come down to us to watch our basketball games. So it's just kind of a fun tradition. We just want to make sure that no matter where you're at or what campus that you're at, you still get to experience everything everywhere within our campuses.
And at Slippery Rock, something fun that we enjoy is Village Fest, where it's like a big carnival where we shut down the street and all of our students are able to attend this event. So there's carnival food and games, and a lot of the community members are there as well because it's hosted by the community, not actually by Slippery Rock. So it's just a fun time for our students to interact with the local community.
All right, so at Glenville, we have a lot of activities that we really love to do. Probably my favorite is our folk festival that we have every year. Fun fact, we're one of the first institutes to offer a 4-year comprehensive degree in music and bluegrass. So we're really big known for our bluegrass. So for folk festival, the whole community in town kind of shuts down. We have musicians that come from all over to be a part of folk festival, food, events, everything. So that's pretty great.
Okay, well, I'm sure you all know what I'm going to say for tradition at Alabama is, like Allison, football. So the entire quad on Friday afternoon kind of gets overtaken by tailgating. So they start Friday afternoon and it goes all through Saturday. I know some people consider West Virginia the South, but I'm not sure how you do your football games. In Alabama, the girls have on their pearls, the boys are in button downs. So I'm from Pittsburgh. I had never seen anything like that. So that's a pretty fun experience. But if you come to Alabama, you're not going to miss a football game.
All right, and I would say one great experience through Marietta College, it's called Doodah Day. It's kind of changed within the times, but Doodah Day is a really cool thing that brings the community and the college together. It's a day full of food trucks, concerts, tournaments, and probably the most popular thing that is going on that day is we have hot air balloon rides that you get to kind of see all of Marietta, the town of Marietta, and the college itself. It's a beautiful area. We have Muskingum River and the Ohio River kind of coming together. So it's a really pretty area, and that's probably my favorite thing about it.
Awesome. I love hearing about everyone's events. It just makes me want to get to campus, and I hope it gets attendees excited to know, learning about what happens in the classroom and also outside the classroom, and that kind of build that student experience. All right, so we have time for one more question. So I know we have a lot of our attendees this season. We've got juniors, looking ahead to next year, and sophomores, families just starting out on this college decision process. So what is a piece of advice that each of you would give to students and families just starting out on this journey and working through the college decision?
My best advice would probably be don't stress too much. We all know it's a stressful time. It's a very, very important step in your life. But all of us admissions counselor, we are here to help you no matter what. Honestly, some of us any time of the day, we'll be here for you, at least through email. So you really don't have to stress that much. We're going to help you with everything that we can. Just trust in us to help you, and we'll do whatever we can.
And sorry, my video's off. I had a computer difficulty, but are we talking about the things that people can do in the college search? Is that the question?
Yeah, yes,
okay.
Advice for the search process.
Okay, sure. So I would recommend students visiting online via like YouTube or Instagram to basically see if they can find out the student's perspective and to watch some videos and really get a feel for what the campus would be like so that they don't have any surprises whenever they actually are coming to that university or going to that university. And then being able to speak with a faculty member as well might give them some insight into really the nitty-gritty of their program.
I would suggest to anyone kind of doing this college search, if you are able to go and visit a college campus, go. I think it's hard for us to show you in just 6 minutes everything that we have to offer. And so really being able to go to campus, see the campus for yourself, talk to us in person, talking to a professor, seeing the classroom, seeing the department, seeing the facilities, that really is important. And obviously, if you can't do that, we all offer, I'm sure, ways that you can visit with us virtually, do one-on-one Zooms with professors. So definitely take advantage of visiting if you can, and then looking for those resources to get connected with us virtually.
Okay, so kind of along those lines, I just really recommend using your admissions counselor or your recruiter. That's what we are here for. Don't be afraid of us. We're just normal people. Sometimes if I know your situation, I can help maybe guide you towards a scholarship that I know about. Or if I know you're coming to visit, I can set up a full day of events for you instead of you just showing up on campus and not knowing what to do. Or if you're wondering why you haven't heard from us, it's possible your transcripts got lost in the mail. It's not that we don't want you. So just don't be afraid of us. Use us. We are here for you, and you are not bothering us if you call, text, or email us. That's what we are here for.
Yeah, so I would agree with Sierra and Lexi about the visiting and checking out websites, and to kind of piggyback on both of those is to definitely just do your homework, at least try to upon those visits. If you want to make that visit worthwhile, know the area where you're at, ask those questions, because it's super exciting for us when we get more questions instead of us talking to you. Getting a question kind of excites us. And so when you do your homework and you have those questions, it makes the whole visit 10 times better, I promise.
Those are all such great tips, and I just really echo to everyone who's watching to follow through, follow up, and get to know these representatives, because these counselors are amazing people who are here to guide you. So we've reached the end of our time together tonight. I just want to say thank you to our presenters for sharing not just the facts and figures about your campus, but the obvious excitement and passion you have for the experiences there, and the tips and advice and being a resource for everyone who is considering your schools. I hope that everyone who attended had a great time tonight. If you're watching this later, that you're all inspired to get to know each of these campus communities even more. So when you close your window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate if you can answer that to provide any feedback. And also, this is just one of many sessions that are hosted as a part of this event. So be sure to sign up for additional sessions to attend. And in about a week's time, you'll be able to find this session's recording, as well as all of the other session recordings at the same site where you registered. So we hope you'll watch this again or check out some other institutions as well. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight, and bye.